everyone, my name is Connor, and I want to welcome you to MSim Cook, a channel devoted to game design. This is something I've been wanting to start for some time, and I thought, what better way to do it than with a segment I'm calling High and Low. In it, we will take the demos or early access builds of up-and-coming games, mostly indie or AA, we'll play them, enjoy them, and talk about them, giving the high and low points with the hopes they could improve. Of course, who am I that you should listen? Well, no one, and that's okay. I was having an incredibly difficult time deciding which game I wanted to start out with, as there are so many right now in the world of immersive sims especially, but as fate would have it, an incredibly interesting title was recently put in front of me, in fact just this morning, by the MSim ambassador Cineware, and it just so happens to have a free itch demo. Noirmancer, a moody, supernatural thief-like with a host of interesting powers and a great visual presentation. I'm not going to give much away, in fact I can't, because I haven't played it yet. We're going to do it together and see what this thing has to offer. If that sounds interesting, sit back and stay put, and of course feel free to like and subscribe. I can't. Alright, here we are. Welcome everyone. We have Noirmancer, the alpha demo available on itch. I'm going to definitely have the link in the description for anybody interested in going and playing it themselves, as I would advise you do. Really cool looking demo. Perfect way to start out the channel. And yeah, go support the artist. Also get the word around as more and more builds come out. Based on what I've seen, this is going to be a very special game. So let's jump in. I guess a couple things to say too. First off, since it's the first episode, the idea is uninterrupted gameplay and commentary. At the end of the video, we'll do something a little bit more put together. There are going to be things I say during this that I don't agree with later. Things that I don't say that I should have. It's just thinking out loud. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's do this. Pretty cool scene already. I think we got ourselves a little interaction tutorial. Those photos fetched a good sum. Whoever you are, I'd lay low if I were you. Let's do business again. Hell yeah. I like it. Really like the visual style already. We haven't even gotten into the game. It's cool. Really moody. I like the darkness. Yeah. What next? Mark Abrash. Age 37. Residence Apartment 67. Golden Jubilee Building. Heir of notable financier, lost inheritance to gambling and turned to running a smuggling op here on the islands to fund the habit. He's not subtle, but has avoided prosecution. How? That's our target right there. Oh, that's awesome. Abrash is taking us to the warehouse Wednesday, 8 p.m. Don't be late. Alright, we got somebody on the inside. Super cool. I love that. It's a great opening. Very simple. I don't know what it is about it. It's really nice. But this is awesome. Aw, music. The blimp. This game has mood. Promise that's the only time I'll say that. What do we have going on here? There's something going on here. Ah, alright. Footsteps. Got some visualization on them. That's cool. It's kind of interesting. Man, the darkness is cool too. Press control to crouch. Ah. Strike one. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go down here. Double tap F to swing open, hold F to open slowly, double tap G to slam shut, hold G to close slow. Cool, got some door mechanics, some stealth door mechanics, that's good. It's a good sign. Nothing for us down there, let's go to this window. Yeah. Cool. I think in Thief you had to open it or close it all the way to do the opposite interaction, so that's cool. I think that's the case. It's cool you have control of that. Yeah, man, the atmosphere is awesome. Super cool. I said atmosphere, I didn't say mood. You can consult your tasks by checking the pause menu. Press escape to pause. Nope. I refuse. I'm just kidding. My escape button doesn't work. So. Hold jump and forward against a ledge to pull yourself up. Okay. Man, that is a thief-ass vault. I love it. They got that down perfectly. Press R to open the ability menu. We got blackout. Sneak up behind a character to use the blackout ability. Is there a person here? Oh, shoot. Yep. Man, that tutorial comes at just the right time. Very nice. I like that. I was wondering about that. It looked really cool, but obviously like the blackjack and thief is so satisfying. Mainly because you get that physical impact, little pop behind the head. I was wondering if this would feel the same way, but with the sound design and the build up, the snap, I mean, yeah, it works. It's cool. That felt very, very satisfying. And they do wake up. Alright. That'll be very interesting. It's blackout to make character. Oh shit! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I got spooked a little bit. Blackout to make characters forget about you before time runs out. Oh, there is a timer. Interesting. What is this all about? I'm coming for you, drunk guard. Boop. Yeah, it feels good. I like it. Shrink ability lets you cram into small spaces. I was excited about this one. I love it. Oh, and they shrink the icon at the bottom right. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. About that power. Head in the bottom right of the corner shows how much shadow you are in. I get it. Awesome. F to feel cracks. What? I don't know if I want to. Sorry. Checkpoint. Yes. Ooh, something going on. We got something going on. Let's see. Methinks. Yeah, I get it. Let's see. Oh, he almost saw me. Boom. I probably didn't even need to get him, but thought, why not? Alright, telekinetic mat ability can provide quiet surface to step onto. So I'm assuming this is the loud surface, right? Yeah. That's super fun. I like that. Thought I saw some dialogue over here. Oh yeah. Yep. No, wait, what? Oh shoot. Tutorial derailed. Try to not get spotted just for this level. Love it. You had to make me feel bad. Let's try that again. Let's see what happens when I interrupt. Yeah? I guess there's not a ton at stake. Whatever. We were just talking, went to sleep, whatever. Does it all the time. Tommy. Yeah, I like that. Telekinetic mat, pretty cool. Although, you know, could potentially be a little confusing, just because I would think with the jackhammer noise, I would think that would maybe cover up the sound of my steps. It's interesting. But we got through that time. That's all that matters. Yep. Ah, no. Never mind. Can I lean? Of course I can lean. Perfect. Here's the real test. Can I lean and walk? Of course I can. Yes. Man. Telekinetic mat provide a surface to jump on while climbing and platforming. Alright, very nice. This is a pretty cool ability. Will it... Oh, nope, it bounces. Ah, it needs a flat, like, floor surface, I guess. Cool. That's an understandable limitation. Blackout beam is a resource-limited ability to black out someone without having to get near them. Oh, my little finger gun. Let's get this right. Pew! Take that. Oh, shoot. Oh, I am surrounded. I am surrounded. Listen in on what those guys are talking about. Ooh. Ah, you. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Oh. Task. Get that suitcase. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm not fast enough. Come on. Whee! Oh no, I ran out. Whee! Snap. Wait, is that somebody coming? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Pew! Haha! Dang, that's a good moment right there. Alright, task. Find a different way out of here. Let's see here. They all went out this way. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't follow them. What? Something over here. Oh, this is where I came in. Okay. Well, I'm assuming they woke up. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go back around. I just assumed since the guy was walking in that direction that maybe, I don't know, it felt like I was being led back this way, just for the tutorial's sake. Wait. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Big aggro. Big aggro. Oh no. Oh, they are mad. I made everybody mad. Alright, so I missed something down here. Maybe that, over there. The turn to mist ability can be used to slip through things like chain link fences. Ah, I see. Ah, there's my light. You see? Don't you know I'm just a gamer? Needs to be shown everything. I love that. That feels really, really good. I'm assuming I need to... Oh! Through the fence. Wait. Oh! There we go. I'm assuming I need to shrink to get through this, right? Right? Oh no, I do not. Oh. Yeah, I would have thought that would have been necessary. Especially because it looks... Maybe it's not. It looks to be about the same height, at least, as the hole you had to go through after the drunk guard. Being a tutorial, I figured they're trying to like get you using a bunch of stuff. Oh shoot! Wait, is there a person there? There a person there? Come out, you shitbag. I don't think they're on that side. I wouldn't think to. Yeah, they're on the other side. Feels really good. I like that power a lot. The power set in this game is awesome. They show a lot of it off in the trailer, but playing with it's also going to be really, really fun. Alright. Oh! Hello, hello. That's kind of easy to miss. Maybe not. I feel like I almost ran past it. Dead guy. Who the hell is this? Dumped in an alley. Get in that van. Alright, let's do it. Love it. Alright, there we go. Deceased, Mark Abrash. My investigation into Mark Abrash came to a premature end when one of his own men punctured his gut in a crumbling building. But fate has decided to keep me busy. Just a short distance away, another body is abandoned in an alley. Mr. Abrash freed up my schedule, so I might as well see where this new trail takes me. Bravo. I love that, not cliche, but that part of like noir mysteries. One case leads you to the beginning of another trail and kind of like descent into something much bigger than yourself. I really like it. I like tutorial's good. Couple ambiguities or a few, you know, little things here or there, maybe information wise, but overall pretty cool. I'm already really digging the moment to moment of it all. Let's continue. The boss will have a better negotiating. I missed that. Shoot. Maybe start the player there. Looking at that. I love the vignettes. They got the vignettes down, of course, but also the darkness. Like, let's talk about this darkness for a sec. I love it, right? Because it's true dark, which is nice. It's not what I learned is called American Night or or American Darkness, blue darkness, true dark. And this shader that they're using on the outlines of things for the shadows, I don't know how intentional it is. I would imagine it's pretty intentional, and just in terms of like the area around you that triggers it. But it's cool how they do it, because you're going through the darkness, and just as you feel overwhelmed, boom, they give you something. They give the edge of something. They give you a crease or a piece of an object, and I don't know, it keeps you in that place of being in real darkness, but then gives you just enough information to hold on to so that you don't feel totally overwhelmed. I really, really like it. And it works really well with all the lighting and the color palette they've chosen. It's super cool. But anyway, my light calls me. Employee notice about tonight's Investa meeting. Investa plus 25 intel. Alright, sweet. So we got some collectibles. I do like me some collectibles. Let's go. Oh! Please don't tell me I failed. If you don't black out an NPC fast enough, then their memory of you will have stuck. You'll have been discovered and have failed the mission. Ooh. But NPCs looking for you won't just let you use blackout on them. You need to lose them, then sneak up on them afterwards. Use darkness, your abilities, and your environment to your advantage. Good luck. Alright, here we go. Okay. This is where it all comes together. Okay, so that must be that timer. So, if you don't get to them before the timer runs out, you lose. Because they'll remember you. Blackout won't work. That's super interesting. We can talk about it later. Let's do this. Shut up, Connor. Alright, I have a plan. I do have an idea. It was the first thing that came to mind when I used the mist ability. Let's see how it goes. Come on. Ooh. Aha! Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, he's still looking at me. Oh, he's still looking at me. He's still looking at me. Oh, he's coming. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Wait, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's happening? What's happening? Can I get out? Does he see me? No. Where the hell? He must be. Oh, wow. He can walk way faster than me. Oh, no. Oh, he's really fast. My crouch is really slow. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. I have plenty of time, but this is intense. Oh, crap. He's so much faster than me. Into the darkness. This is my world. Boom. Oh, that is intense. And I really like it. Dang. Whew. That is crazy. That's crazy how intense that is. Oh, I love it. Can't go back there, I guess, but get out of here before he wakes up. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a brilliant little mechanic that is. I'm curious to see how it holds up in a more intense environment, but wow. What a smart way. So I heard something about that. I heard something about an interesting, and I did watch the trailer, but I guess I didn't absorb that part, or at least I didn't absorb the complexity of it, right? And someone did mention that they have a really interesting solution to the whole guy sees you and you run and hide in the dark, and then they eventually de-aggro and then you try again thing, you know. What an interesting idea. I love it. Find who runs this place. Alright, here we go. We got our big level. I'm just gonna keep blackout. out the whole time. Vindicate. I know I keep saying it, but the atmosphere of this game is amazing. Gameplay's good too. There's a little concern I'm having about the speed of the enemies relative to your crouch walk, but then I guess maybe the hope is to use, because I was able to sprint on telekinetic mat. I do remember that, so maybe they're trying to push you to do that, but I'll have to see too, because I feel like even when they're totally non-hostile, they're going pretty quick. But either way, fun, super fun so far. All right. Okay. So I remember this in the trailer, and I am not going to do it. But there's a cool thing that you can do there. Cause yeah, I would imagine this is locked. Yep. There's a sleeping guy in there. There's something cool you can do in there, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna try out something else. I am really interested in the platforming aspect of the game. Yeah, it's cool. That's fun. That would be a good, that'd be a good telekinetic mat spot. Little, like, telekinetic mat puzzle. If they were just far enough from one another, or maybe the jump was small enough that you had to use that, that'd be a cool spot. Not necessary, it's still cool that you can do it. But then I guess maybe it wouldn't lead anywhere up there. Alright, shut up, Connor. Let's do this. Oh, hell yeah. Volmar has a way with investors. They're skeptical now, but short of that meeting ending early, he is gonna get a check this evening. Good thing, too. Well, talk to you tomorrow. Oh. Oh, we got a guy in there. Someone named Volmar. We got a meeting. I'm gonna assume carpet. Yeah. Boom. When did I get there? I got a little orange thing. Hold on. Meeting times and places. Agenda omitted. I gotta hurry up though. Mr. Olivier. It was a pleasure to provide my electrical repair services to your employer recently. While carrying out the job, I noticed some unusual installations in a laboratory supply closet. Ooh. I think we should rediscuss the cost of my services. Your receptionist knows how to... Wait, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, he woke up, he woke up, he woke up, he woke up. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, nice. Little auto search. Interesting file. Can we do better than that? Nope. Another interesting file. One more time for good luck. Oh, shoot. What? That phone ringing? Phone ringing? Maybe it's just set dressing. Messages, Mr. Ackerley. Delicious engineering. Once meeting. Volmar changed private office lock. Only he has key. Increased security. Ooh. Alright. I'm getting a lot of Volmar. Getting a lot of Volmar. Interesting. Yes. Nothing interesting. Didn't know I could do. Ooh. Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh no. No. Oh no. Oh gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing, guys? I got nothing. Do I? Man, he's so much faster. Oh, and now I got him. Here's a shadow. Damn it. Oh, man. Oh, no. Wait. Exfiltrate. Exfiltrate. Where did I get out of here? No, get out. Get out. But I have that timer. It's not enough. Call me a shitbag. You fuck. Oh, okay. I have a double timer, too. That's not good. I really don't like the walk speed. It's annoying, but hey, let's just try it out. Come on, dude. So uncool. I'm about to lose. I'm about to lose. Yep, I'm about to lose. I'm about to find out at least what happens when you lose. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh, there ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nope. Alright. Cover blown. You need to erase an memory. Yeah, I know. Alright, let's try again. I was about to say, what checkpoint? This'll be the checkpoint. Alright, I'm gonna try another direction. Until you already collected, but then lost from reloading is marked when you're near. Okay, cool. Oh, you can lose it. Ooh, okay. A little soulsy. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go... I am gonna do this one now. Pretty cool. It's a cool little thing they got here. Ah. Well, hopefully he kept it unlocked. Yes, he did. Sweet. Got someone out there, though. Can't really use it much as like a platform extension, which is fine. But it would be cool if maybe they spawned on platforms relative to where you, like, where it impacts. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm missing that. Because, like, I would think it kind of centers it a little bit. That's fine. But I know what I'm about to do to this guy. Drop assassinate. There we go. All right. I don't have much time, though. That is an interesting part about this whole they wake back up thing. Supply closet. I read about a supply closet, I think. Is there something weird there? Yeah. Ooh, okay. Oh, a crack. Anyway, I was going to say, that is the interesting thing about the whole they wake back up. Obviously, lots of tension, which is cool. you know? Um, you don't ever feel totally safe. In Thief, knockouts are permanent, which, granted, is not realistic, nor is it in any game where that's the case. But there's a finality to them because you are, in essence, taking territory in Thief. That's kind of the name of the game, is taking geography for yourself that is someone else's and opening up spaces. And so you end up getting this kind of retroactive effect where you clear areas and you now own those areas. In this, you don't really take territory, you borrow it for a little bit. And you get however long you get until they wake up. And that's cool. Again, adds tension, but that is also going to bite into experimentation and exploration, which again, it might work. But that is an interesting part about this game. Ooh, Little Light. Ivan White, R&D employee. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's super cool. Something there. I don't know what. Ah ha ha. Oh, that's awesome. Somebody crawled out of there. Can't get up there. Oh, can't vault. Ooh, ooh, oh no. Whee! Could I vault there? Can't here. Must just be that angle or something. File? Interesting. Of course it is. I hope there is more stuff to read, though. Not just like, not just points. Lab B. Man, my double press isn't working for some reason. Is that the same stuff as before? Interesting. Oh, we got footsteps. Pretty smart to visualize the footsteps like that. You don't have to worry about audio and cranking the sound of your footsteps up to be 1,000,000. An interesting file crumpled up. Who would crumple an interesting file? Huh. That's interesting. That's funny. Okay, so I could maybe open these one day. Can't open this. I wonder if there are plans to make everything interactable. And I focus in on that because there's this thing, especially in games like this where the world is interactive and you have like a lot of looting and stuff like that, where when you're creating your interaction affordances, especially in the environment, you'll notice that a lot of people actually don't put handles on the stuff you can't open and handles on the stuff you can. So, can sort of help with potential confusion on that or frustration. A crack. There. Assuming this is back to the courtyard-ish, maybe. Yeah, that's my sleeping guy. really feel like a vigilante now. I was in there last. Oh no, really? Oh man. There's an interesting file in there that I want. Is there anything else in here that I want? Passport. Something on the ground. I see the twinkle. Damn it. Oh, wait. Ooh. Could swear I heard somebody opening that door. Interesting. Alright, I gotta get in through the inside, I guess. Wonder if there'll be any, like, cool lock-picking stuff. See a fence I could go through, though. Well, there's so much cool stuff in here I'm missing, because I'm outside. Alright, I need to get in there. Ain't nothing going on out here. Yep, I'm back to where I was before. Ooh! What is this? What is this? What's this? Huh. Sort of fan. It's cool. Ah. That makes sense. I thought maybe it would float. But why would a ghostly mat have physics? Interesting. Unless... Hold on a second. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. Wait. Can I... Oh no. I wonder what that's about. Oh, that's super cool. Wait. Can I get over to it? No, I ran out. Okay, I'll. That's so cool. All right, hold on. Let's get our MP back up. Try again. I think I'm gonna be able to get over there to that roof. Come on. Yes. Oh hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Super cool. We got something cool over here. We're way up top now. You know what time it is. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Or at least one cool thing. Maybe I spoke too soon on that. But no windows. Okay. Oh, I guess I could try the door. Aha. Nope. Never mind. I cannot try the door. Interesting. I don't think I have anything that'll get me through this. Oh, wait a second. Oh, man. Wait. Oh man, that would be so cool. I guess maybe it has to do with the fact that maybe it's related to that it gets centered on whatever you activate it on, but that would be so cool if you could like string these along the side, run along. I mean, I will say it is technically afforded. Like you know, I'm told, hey, these activate on flat surfaces. Now maybe you say they have to have enough room to expand, you know, if that's not something you want to happen or that you can't have happen, you know. But it is definitely afforded, and make sure those things are honored. And if they can't be done, then you need to get rid of the affordance, right? That would have been cool, but I get it. I feel like I'm missing something here, but maybe this is... I don't know. Alright, let's keep running along the rooftops then, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, another. That may have looked cool, but I was not intending that to happen. Tuberculosis deaths halved. Linkman Chemtech struggle to meet Salvaril demand. Tuberculosis deaths halved? That's pretty good, right? That's a good thing. Did I already? Yeah. Pretty sure I saw a guy walking around. Dead body was an employee, Ivan White. Ooh, alright, we're finding things. Find out about Ivan White's work. Ivan White. I am 99% certain that that was the name on that tag. On that name tag, rather. Super cool. Man, the way they have things spread out at like every entrance to this level, at least so far, stuff to get you interested and to feel like it's the beginning of a thread that's important. I mean, in like literally every spot we've entered the building from, there's been something cool like that waiting for you. I love it. Oh, shoot. Yep, I was right. Saw the blue, but I tripped. Tripping happens. That's why we need better precautions for these sorts of chemicals. It's Volmar's fault. Where do you think they've taken him? Stay out of it. I know you looked up to him, but he's changed. Volmar is a crook. Get out of this job. Keep out of his way. His days are already numbered. Ooh, shit. I'll drive you home once the nausea's gone. Somebody got messed up. Wait, what? There's no way. Oh, did they hear me? Wait, what? Oh, that's aggravating. That's really aggravating. Do I get a beam? I'm gonna beam you. Nope. But they're running away. Or someone, wait. That's smart. That's, okay, I get it. Alright, so we're getting some enemy variety here. So we got these guys now that run away from you when they see you. Boom. But was he my coward? No. Yes, I'm still there. That's smart. That's really smart. That's cool. and we got like a teardrop. So, ooh, actually, I haven't thought about this before. Oh, that guy's about to wake up. Oh no, it's about to all come apart. Corvo? Oh, he's just sitting there. This dude's like, dude, have you forgotten? Cough. Cough. Yes, cough. Cough. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Oh, and he saw... Yep, I'm done. Alright. The way they stand behind... The way they stand in front, rather, of the walls and the corners. Tricky. Very tricky. But luckily I have a save right outside. Oh, shoot. Oh, we got a quick crash. Alright, and we are back. Just had a little crash there. Not a problem at all. Happens to the best of us. If anything, I'll use this as a moment to say and to get the word out to whatever 5 people are watching. Unless they are like pervasive, just like, unless my run is saturated in crashes, I do not take them into account. I really don't. They don't bother me one bit. I mean, yeah. The idea that you would take a game that's like an 8, and that's really a 9, and then give it a 4 because of that. I don't know why I'm choosing those numbers. But if that were to happen, if you were to do that, that would just be wild to me. And this game is excellent so far. I mean, I know I haven't played a ton. But I am loving this game. So I was quick to reboot. Alright, let's get back in there. There is stuff in here. But I'm concerned about handling these guys. And it is, I am gonna say, you know, it is aggravating that you make the same amount of noise, or at least you seem to make the same amount of noise when you are crouched. No, not crouched. You're shrunk down, pea size. That's aggravating. That you make the same amount of noise, I will say that. I'm also not totally sure that there's a lot of precision in the shadows, but maybe. Okay, maybe there is. I felt like at one point there was a shadow that was about that big that wasn't lighting me up, but maybe not. Alright, that's better than 2. Alright, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We don't even have anything worth stealing. I'm not. Come on. Alright, you gonna move? Am I gonna have to spook you with my mist? Mist! Mist! Their back turning is brutal, man. Oh, I don't even know where we're going now. Crap. I don't think I have anything. I don't think I got anything. He keeps running. He's so much faster than me. Unless... I don't quite know what to do here. Wait, am I about to make this happen? Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh. Sorry. It's crazy. It's like I go from loving that mechanic to in the moment hating it more than anything, and then when it works, I love it more than anything. Yeah, you wake up. You go. Go. Yeah, you head out. Ooh, a friend. But yeah, that is an intense mechanic. But I will say this, I cannot imagine what it would be like. I mean, it's basically a fail state. If you were to aggro like 10 people at once, or everybody in the room, kind of like it happened, yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. That'd be impossible. You might as well just call that a fail state. But, ooh, Volmar gonna be down anytime soon? He's still upstairs in a meeting with investors. Oh, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, he saw me. He saw me. He saw me. No, 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 no. Dang it. Oh, should I wait? Oh, would that be crappy of me? That would be crappy of me if I saved and it was... Oh. Well, I was just talking about aggroing a million people at once. Come on, come on. Yes! Wait. Oh, no, and I informed more. Oh, shit. Shit. Nope. That guy ran downstairs, too. I am screwed. I am screwed, and I'm not able to lose this guy. Which is funny, because it's perfectly reasonable. That tells you how insanely unrealistic Thief is. Because that would have worked. That would have worked in Thief. Totally would have worked in Thief. Do I have enough for this, though? Yep. Alright. There was a guy. Yep. Guy down there. Alright. Do they... Okay. If they have that red circle around their head, I wonder if that... Dang it. There's someone else. And I think it's that guy. I have no idea where I am. I'm just realizing that. I think if they have the red circle on their head, that means that it's... that they're one of the angry... Oh, yep, I'm done. Alright. Take me. Wait, what? Now you lose me? There we go. Alright, let's try that again. I think I found everything I wanted to find in there. Yeah, that is one part, man. Like in Thief, you end up in a hall or in a room or in a corridor that you never saw before because you're just running helplessly. In this, you gotta go where they go. The fight is not over. You must get them, and they will take you God knows where. And then you look around, and that interacts in an interesting way with the whole, you know, there is no permanent solution for any of these guys, because I could see it coming to the point. Because, like, if you had a permanent solution to these enemies, you would start to maybe remember and internalize, like, oh, these are the safe spaces that I have kind of claimed for myself. And you might be tempted to run that way. In this, I could see it getting to the point to where... I could just see it getting to the point to where it's like the pain of losing all of your progress would outweigh actually engaging with the mechanic. You're just like, alright, never mind. If I'm close enough to one of these things, I'll just restart. I won't engage. This is scary. This is a scary moment. Oh. Interesting. Whatever. It's just Tom sleeping again, bastard. Yeah, you go back. But yeah, I will say, even though this is doing something really interesting with, you know, the recovery phase, I guess we can call it, like the nature of the recovery phase in a stealth game, and it's doing something really cool, the potential for everything to fall apart is exorbitant, especially compared to the, you know, the classic way of doing it. I feel like I've said Thief too much. But this is like a legit, I mean, this is a follow-up to Thief if I've ever played one. Big time. Big contender in my mind for like the next great Thief-like. Oh shit. You know, I know that you're visualizing footsteps. I could use some louder footsteps. Some incredible opportunities to expand into. Tell us more about. Experience. World-class team. Cough. Military purchases increasing 7% year over year. I find that. Oh yeah, we're getting little glimpses of things. Let's go in the other direction. Let's investigate this. Oh wait. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. No. Dang it. Oh man. This part. Wait, what? This part does start to feel silly. Just like the slingshot. Got him. Ooh. Oh, I've been here. Oh, this is where the first place I went for. Okay, cool. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Over 20%, if that's accurate. Ah! Yeah, the slingshot back and forth. I mean, because that's all you have, right? That's all I have in that situation, is to just slingshot between dark place and dark place and dark place and dark place. And it itself can start to feel as trivial as, you know, running into a dark corner and then letting them de-aggro and then try again. In fact, I'd say it feels more trivial, that just back and forth slingshot. And it's because I have no input. I have nothing that I can actively do to handle moving myself into the recovery phase, right? Even though the recovery phase is more meaningful and way more interesting in this game than any other Thief Life I've played, I feel like the missing piece is moving yourself into that recovery phase, giving the player some type of input in how you get there. But I think that for me, that's the main thing right now so far. Oh, heck yeah. So this is the investor meeting. Yeah. Can I do anything? Oh, wait. Aha! Very good. I guess I don't know what I thought that was gonna do. I I just see a small space and I shrink. Military purchase which increase 7%. And I can't stack powers. Let's try ooh. Maybe? Yeah. Figured that was gonna happen. Can I shoot someone? Nope. Okay. Margin of 60%. What? Alright. You're talking to a corporate stooge. If he's gonna close at 60% margins, I think I need to let this continue. I'm sorry. I have an important investor meeting tonight that must go well. Do not disturb my preparations for anything. Do not interrupt the meeting for anything. Well, if you insist. I mean, he's gonna close at 60% margins. I don't blame him at all. All right. This here is our riddle. We have a puzzle here. It's cool. Reminds me of adventure games, actually. It reminds me of adventure game puzzles, which I have thought in the past actually would be kind of cool in the context of an immersive sim. Even if they are more deterministic, or rather, like, more closed and defined, like an adventure game is, they still would feel cool. But, of course, the best thing would be is if they, you know, have emergent solutions, but this feels very much like a adventure game puzzle setup, so it's cool. So, we're getting information on the room by getting to come in here, but we don't have... I can't figure out if there's anything really of value in terms of seeing anything. That must be for something else. We got other stuff to find yet. Guessing this will not work based on my... Yeah, no. Based on my experience with the cowards. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Do we have... That is a big drop. What is that blue thing? Caught my eye. I feel like I'm going to lose a lot of progress if I do this, but I'm curious to see if we can get around, because the meeting room is right there. Oh no! Oh, that was like a cartoon, man. Jeez. Can I climb up these? Please. Please let me climb up them. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that. I guess at least I can go through things like that, except I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Damn it, man. That sucked. Alright, alright. Alright, let's find some interesting docks. Nothing? Hold on. What? legal advice about someone called Alex Linkman. Okay. Found nothing interesting. Again. You see that though? Tuberculosis drug business analysis. Ah, more there we go. You crumpled up the interesting stuff. Okay, whatever. What's wrong with these people? Crumpling up interesting file. Wait. Oh. It's funny. I was about to say, I wonder when it's going to be, like, important how I open and close the door. That did it. They heard the sound. Super cool. Ooh, they have ammo. Oh, of course. Whatever. A key. Lab D. You can see what key to collect in the pause screen. I can't access the pause screen, but I have a key for Lab D. And if I remember correctly... Interesting file. It's all coming together, you guys. Alright. Let's get back there. Oh, there's a guy there. There's a guy. There's a guy. There's a guy. I gotta get outside. I gotta get outside. How do I get outside? Wait. Dude, ain't no damn way, man. You are not going to run and attack a gust of mist, man. Ain't no way. You are the most violent person on planet Earth. Ain't no way. Oh, I want to do it, but I won't. But still. I don't want to feel like I'm cheating, like the freaking NPC trying to bitch smack Mist in the face. Alright, we're gonna add that to the list. Aggroing on a gust of mist, I understand being like, wait, why is there a random gust of mist? I'm gonna, where'd they go? I'm gonna go investigate, or I'm gonna sit up. But not that. And I also understand maybe still making a little bit of noise when you're walking around as a little tiny giblet, but not full aggro, like I'm running around full sized. Like, come on, man. I don't know. Shit. Where the fuck did they go? I'm gonna lose all this progress, I think. Oh. They go outside. Alright, it's fine. I don't understand how I got where I got earlier. So I'm gonna, I think, retrace my steps. If I remember correctly, did this window, and I took a jump that ended in a humiliating way. I'm gonna retry that, even though I don't need to. Boom, redemption. Okay. So, what I then did, I had fallen down here. I think I went down here. I would like to know what this is. What? What? That's creepy as shit. Alright, I went down here. I think there's a lot of investigation stuff. Oh, a key. Bless you. Bless you, Noirmancer. Mancer dev. Bless you. Now I can use that. I think they heard me. I was just so excited. Yep, I went through that to get the key. Alright, that compensates for it a bit. Not the mist problem, but losing all that territory and stuff, that's nice. That's cool. Alright, now I just gotta get back outside. Go around. Thank goodness he's not there. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. Alright. Hey. Hey, man. Let's just hold on. There's no one here.
Oh.
That's what I thought. Now I'm gonna proceed to... beep! Alright. I recognize this fountain. Ooh, there's something shiny. What is this? Oh, I can carry this box. Is this the only thing I can carry? The only thing in the world that I can carry are these boxes. Yeah, I would like to see that change. Be cool if you could carry everything, man. You know? I am shocked he didn't hear that, given everything else. Oh man, I don't like it. I don't like it. I didn't even need to do that, but there comes this point to where it's just like I must succeed, even if it's not necessary. Yeah, and I really think being able to use these is like, I mean, I guess technically, yes, that did help, like, extend, like, the surface for me, but it'd be cool if you could really use those intentionally for that. Okay. Alright. I am gonna do a safety save right here. No! Ain't no way. Alright. Darkness. Darkness is my friend. I'm gonna go ahead and get my mats. Ready? That didn't work. I had nowhere I could go. Nope. That spot worked last time. Not that time. That also didn't work. But I don't understand why. I mean, I did notice that why am I not being covered in darkness in that shadow? That's uncool. Oh, I have an ice I have an ice pack on my head. Alright. Let's try that again. Let's get through this door. I'm considering stopping, not because I'm... Wait, what? Not because I'm frustrated. I'm really loving this game. I freaking love this game. But I almost wonder if I really want to even spoil all of this for everyone because it is that fun. This game is awesome. I know I've mentioned a few things that are a little aggravating, but overall I am in love with this game. In love. And I think other people should play it and not have the whole thing spoiled. But then you know what? I might not be able to stop. And you know, it is interesting because I was going to start saying I love the environment design, I love the level design, I like the look, the color palette and everything. It is very samey. That could be difficult. There's not a lot of, I don't know, I can't remember what the technical term is, but things to really catch your attention and plant in your mind and remember, like, oh yes, this is where that thing was. I can't remember what that is called. It's not maybe billboarding? Maybe signposting? But I mean, I did that. I mean, I guess the icons helped, but that wasn't super hard to figure out. No. No. Did I wake you up with the sound of my footsteps? I think there are more now. I wonder if the coward goes and gets help. If so, that's hardcore. Just given how hard this can become. Wait, did he not technically know where I was? Wait, can I get him even though he's not... Interesting. Dude, I just recovered that. Oh my gosh. Wait, I have to get to this thing. I have to get to the shadow. I have to get to the shadow. Oh. I don't think I've recovered it from that many people at once before. Wow. That checkpoint should save now. Oh, this is super cool. This is super cool. This is really exciting. There the footsteps are. Oh shoot. Hi, mouse. I'm afraid to press that button. I'm gonna do it. Oh. Oh. Did you just get knocked out, my friend? Wait. Randall. I just discovered that we should not take the rats outside the lab without the carrier. They associate people with the drugs now. Ooh. What am I being clued in on here? Okay. Oh, I guess that's easy. I guess I can fill this with rats if I can think of a use for that. Hold on. I did just think of a use for that, but at the same time I thought of a use for this. So, I'm now realizing why that little opening is near the conference room with the investors meeting. Danger handled with extreme care rapidly evaporates in open air. Fumes carry overdose risk. Oh, this is the candy store. I'm getting my options. How do I want to do it? Do I want to unleash rats into the room, or do I want to do some what is this again? Opiates, I'm assuming. That's actually pretty nice. That'd be fun. Man, that's fun. How do I want to do this? I feel like this is the more interesting. I feel like this is the more interesting route. How? Is there a button? Oh wait, did one go in there? Oh, there's the instructions in the top left. Fill carrier with rats. Rat ammo. Yes, four will do. This is gonna be fun. I feel like this is the more interesting of the two. As fun as it would be to, Oh, but wait. Oh, is this like a lethal and non-lethal? Are they gonna eat these people? Ooh. I didn't really put that together about them associating. Hold on. I'm gonna do some searching for some interesting documents. There better be tons of interesting files in this room. 1 for 2. 2 for 3. Alright, I can do 2 for 3. Alright. Let's go unleash these rats on this group of people to eat them, I think. I think that's what's getting ready to happen. Let's definitely get a checkpoint, because we're playing freaking Dark Souls here. Playing stealth Dark Souls. Let's make our... Yeah, that's broken. That vault. No. I'm not happy about that. Okay. It's actually kind of a cheese. Alright, we'll try again. Alright, I got my rats. At least I got that. Okay. Choo-choo-choo. I feel like... Whee! Alright. I feel like I went the wrong way on this one. I think I need to be... Well, number one, not walking like a moron, because that will wake that dude up. Alright. So, I was proceeding along this side. If I remember correctly, they're on the left side of the building, so... Alright, I deserved that. I deserved all of that, I guess. The moment where I hit the freaking cage and realized I couldn't take the rats with me, if that was intended, if that was an intentional moment, bravo. I don't like you, but bravo. And I do love you. This game is really, really, really well designed. I can't deny it, nor would I want to. Nor do I want to. Nope. Can't vault. I get it. That makes sense. Yeah. Can I do like a little... Wait, can I do like a little trick shot? Nope. That would have been cool. Never mind. Alright. Let's get around here. I know that they're on the left side of the building. At least facing this side of the building. They're on the left side for sure. I wonder too, yeah, we must be creative. Even this would have, yeah, I need to just do this, don't I? Even this would have been better. I don't know why I came out the other way. Right. I want to release rats on people, but then I'd have to come back and get more. No. Alright. Nope, nope. Stupid me. Stupid me. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo this. Oh, I just want to redo it. I kind of just want to redo it. Wait, what? Okay. No. Haha. No. Oh, he's... Come on, you got him. I got him. But there's more. And he's blocking my way. Is that my rat? Is that my rats? Yes. Come, rats. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know if I can recover this. Yep, there's that guy. But please leave. Shut up. The mist just sends him... Yeah, I guess this is somewhat better, less... Oh my gosh, if I get this, if I get this. If I get it. Oh my gosh. Sorry, the noises I'm making when I'm successfully recovering, I apologize for those, but it is just... wow. And my rats are in there. I love the icons. I do like the icons. I've lost all that, but I feel okay because I know where my stuff is. Be very careful, very careful, very careful. Where'd I leave you? I'm pretty sure all I need to do is go upstairs. I just need to make it upstairs. But be careful, because I think there are people up here too. If this is the place that I'm... oh shoot. The proposition of what is getting ready to happen is... it makes every step worth it. I know I was freaking out earlier, but... getting to unload these rats in this office, my gosh. I think it was here. Alright, here we go. This is so exciting. And then depending on how this works, we're gonna call it a day on the playthrough. This might be the end. Like I said, I kind of wanted to stop short, but I can't stop playing, so. And this would be a nice spot. Nice spot to do it. But I want to get... I want to be able to jump up here, I want to be able to shrink up here and... watch. Oh, yep, there they go, there they go. There they go. Ha-ha! Did they escape from Lab D? What the hell's going on over there? That's right. Oh, uh-oh. Do I need to get this guy? I think I need to get this guy. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call it on the in-game segment of this video. We've been playing for almost 2 hours, and I could easily play it for hours more, and I do plan to if possible. But on the off chance there's a lot more to the build, another level, or secrets we haven't found, I would like to preserve as much of that as possible for those of you who wish to play it yourselves, and I feel I have more than enough in terms of experience to provide the highs and lows of the game as it stands thus far. The first thing to note with regard to the highs of Noirmancer, of which there are so many that I could be tempted to escape this section with no critique at all, would be the thing that hits you in the face first and foremost when starting up the build. Despite being minimalist and even somewhat muted, the visual presentation and world which has been created by the dev feels rich, deep, and pulls you through the screen whether you want it to or not. Whether it be the eye for moment-to-moment composition and lighting, or the vast cityscape which towers in the distance in the form of sometimes just a collection of yellow squares. Noirmancer uses every mesh, every shape, every light to paint an engrossing picture worthy of any classic noir, accompanied by its incredible soundtrack which adds to perfectly offset the high tension of the moment-to-moment, and I find this is not only perhaps the best presentation of a noir sitting in a game, but even up there for me with my favorite films. This leads into one of the first areas where the game, at least as of yet, left me a bit wanting. I wanted to dig deeper into this place, into the lore, for lack of a better word, as it could perhaps be conveyed in that classic imsim way through notes and recordings. Despite there being a precedent in the collectible aspect of a game like Thief, I wanted more than anything to actually read all of the interesting documents and notebooks I was finding. Money and vases feel right at home being vague and abstract, but information does not pass so well as a currency. On the subject of world and place, this sort of naturally transitions into the level design. The LD in Noirmancer is simple, but in a good way. I could see people taking issue with the sameness, for lack of a better term, of the architecture, making it difficult to remember certain areas or know exactly where you are. However, there's actually quite a bit of sleeper signposting and landmarking, which, in the context of another game, wouldn't stand out much, but in this context, works more than you might think. And these things also have a wonderful knack for bearing more significance than just helping you to distinguish areas from one another. but having actual gameplay affordances. Fun environmental mechanics, distractions, or the progression of the story and you're unraveling the mystery, they aren't so in your face but are distinguished from everything else enough that you feel drawn to them, and when you discern their uses, experience great moments of agency and puzzle solving. When speaking on the environments and level design of Noirmancer, you also can't go without speaking on the use of light. It's probably the most drastic and I'd even say dramatic use of light in a Thief-like that I've ever experienced. It's as if the Prince of Darkness, Gordon Willis, known for movies like The Godfather, made a game, and similarly to his work in film, where darkness oftentimes overwhelms the screen and overwhelms your attention, there's an important realization that it's not the point, the darkness is not the end goal, it's the necessary contextualization for the use of light. As such, light in this game feels like a physical object, as a part of the environment as a bookshelf or a desk. It is there also to upset your safety and pace the moment to moment in what I found to be some brilliant but also frustrating ways, albeit this was more in the interaction with some of the other gameplay mechanics. All this to say, Noirmancer is dark, in ways which in times of peace seem overwhelming and imbalanced in your favor, all to find out how complexly it is actually lit in times of chase. In these phases, the balance shifts drastically in favor of the enemies when it comes to light and dark, such that the lighting actually loses that complexity and significance in gameplay, and it becomes more a game of just putting a massive amount of distance between you and them and finding the nearest shadow in which to crouch. Enemies in this game are far more true to life in terms of their perceptions, what they will forget, what they will miss, mainly what they will not miss. Unlike in a game of Thief, you won't be able to run into a shadow 5 feet away, and despite them having been in full chase up to that point, they'll stop and wonder where you went. This would be, I think, a good transition into what I would say is sort of the premier mechanic of the game. Its brilliant take on what I would call the recovery quote-unquote phase in the stealth game where your plan has gone to shit. Traditionally, all it took when you were caught by a guard or NPC was to run into the nearest shadow, sometimes laughably close or in view by the enemy you're evading, sit, and wait. The guard, no matter how violent or hell-bent on catching you he was, would gradually become disinterested, maybe enter a brief investigation phase, and then naturally de-aggro and return to their patrol point, making a player's opportunity to retry a mere matter of waiting for the tense situation to fizzle out on its own. This instance was in essence in contradiction with the whole point of Thief. The proposition of stealth up to that point was by definition a lack of engagement with the game, where they wanted to create active stealth as an action by the player rather than a mere game of avoidance or abstaining from input. This is what Metal Gear or the Sleeping Piranha Plant section in Mario 64, as noted by Ken Levine, were. Don't enter the view cone. Don't push the thumbstick all the way forward. Whereas in Thief, stealth was going to be as clearing a row of monsters was to Doom. Stealth was going to be performed, and it was, except for in the instance of reclaiming anonymity from a situation which fell apart. Don't get me wrong, I know there are noise arrows and I know that there are things you can throw, but very oftentimes those were not accessible, and they were virtually never necessary. Not so in Noirmancer. In this game, finding a shadow in which to de-aggro an enemy is neither so accessible nor the end of the encounter. The guard, true to life, does not just forget what happened, but will remain in a very sensitive, and I would even say somewhat overdone, investigation phase. A timer appears on screen, and you will have until it expires to use your blackout ability on them. If successful, they will fall asleep, and their memory of you not being instantiated enough in their brains will fade as they wake up. This design is, to me, the answer to the riddle of traditional recovery phases being noticeably passive and even somewhat immersion-breaking with regard to the AI. It is a brilliant move, which produces an extremely noticeable enhancement to the Thief-like experience, and I want to congratulate the dev on figuring it out. It is stressful as hell, but when you achieve it, you feel like you earned it, because you did. That being said, there are some issues with the balance of the recovery phase relating to the AI, and I would even say the player's abilities and verbs, because where the nature of waiting in a dark shadow for the enemy to naturally unwind mostly lacked player agency in Thief, the issue in a way actually sort of remains in Noirmancer, just in a different place in the process. But in order to talk about this and get to the main section of the critique that I have, we will now need to talk about the powers. It should be noted first and foremost that not all powers are available in this build, either because they aren't implemented yet or I didn't find them. By my count, there were 4 more, one of which I know from the trailer. This is important because some of my issues could be invalidated at the outset by what those powers could end up bringing to the table, or what the next planned levels of the game could bring to the table, since some of my issues stem from environmental affordance. All this said, it is my hope that these notes are of assistance to the dev either way, and it needs to be understood in total that I love these powers, and I love their propositions. Whether it be the simple but satisfying blackout, snapping enemies into a standing sleep while you get past, the telekinetic mat providing a small area of silence or even perhaps area extensions for platforming, the mist ability which allows you to move through chain link fences or be shot at by a fan, and then who can forget Shrink, which does exactly that. As said in the walkthrough, Thief was thought of as a game of geography. Silence and invisibility rendered you immortal, the levels and NPCs were constantly working against you maintaining those things, but you had to traverse them in order to progress. Noirmancer offers what I think is a brilliant and orthogonal toolset in this vein, being mostly about movement through an area, with the exception of the beam, which is a long-range version of Blackout, and we can honestly start with that one, because as a proposition, it is my personal least favorite in the toolset, and this comes from the fact that it is so powerful. It does the area traversal for you, and the area traversal is the whole game, so naturally it's extremely powerful. This power is perceived by the dev, and it is balanced virtually out of the game, at least as far as I've played it thus far. And again, that makes sense because it is a practical get-out-of-jail-free card, but this makes it less interesting, and I would almost rather the less interesting and very powerful thing be removed than included but drowned out. This then moves me over to Shrink, which is a contender for the most interesting power in the toolset. However, it lacks immensely the environmental and level affordances needed to bring that out fully. Shrink is, in practice, just going prone in order to make it through spaces that in other games you could just crouch walk through. When I think of shrinking, I think of a paradigm shift in the level I'm inhabiting. I want to be able to walk behind the small space of a dumpster, or under a car, or through that space in a doorway blocked by debris. When it comes to propositional value versus implementation, this is the one that had me most wanting by the end, and I hope that in next builds there will be a lot more opportunities and honored affordances for what is a really brilliant idea for an MSim power. Telekinetic Mat, Mist, and regular Blackout perform much better of the 6 that you're given. Using them is exciting and engaging, but still have room for even some base expansions. Blackout, despite lacking physicality, is shockingly satisfying as stacked up with the Blackjack and Thief, and its place in the recovery phase is brilliant. Placing telekinetic mats around the world to muffle steps or increase the chances of a jump is extremely fun, though I would love to see that mat as an opportunity for platforming more than it currently is. It also lacks a bit in the way of what it affords. I understand the flat horizontal surface's limitation, but if that's all it can activate on, then it must activate on all of them. Mist is also very satisfying, but with the exception of the brilliant coughing you can induce, has a poorly telegraphed relationship to enemy AI. They're far too quick to aggro when you're in sight, and it is somewhat frustrating that when you pass through them as an attempt to manipulate or get a leg up on them in the recovery phase, they still retain your position in the world and will chase you as much as if you were standing fully before them. And I think this presents a pretty good transition into what I think is the most obviously missing piece of the experience thus far, but is truly exciting when I consider it being figured out down the road. As mentioned before, despite the memory and blackout mechanic providing an active input in the recovery phase where previously I had not seen it, at least personally in a stealth game, there is a sense in which input in the situation of being chased by a guard is still lacking, and in this instance is almost more silly and trivial than a guard losing sight of you 3 feet away in Thief. In Noirmancer, if an enemy spots you enough to either give chase, or in the case of the cowards, run, yes, once you become hidden and can get up behind your opponent, it requires you to defuse. But the phase of getting to that point, of satisfying the conditions needed in order to allow you to snap your fingers and close the loop, it finds the player totally helpless. The sound of your footsteps, the depth within a shadow you must be for enemies to lose sight, and the distance they need to be from you relative to that, their speed and how quickly they run at you, this creates a very specific condition necessary to get to the fun part that ends up in you just slingshotting back and forth between small shadowy areas, hoping, praying, gambling that they might lose sight. And this is because there is zero in the way of offensive verbs given to the player. Virtually everything gameplay-wise in Noirmancer is preventative action, but once the thing happens that you were trying to prevent, you are utterly helpless in giving yourself any kind of leverage in the chase phase of the game. And this is where I think the power set could come into play, and in a super interesting way. You don't have to give the player a gun or a blade, you can still work within the bounds of the powers you've already established. Because in the situation of being chased by an enemy, it is, as we've said a million times, all about distance. So the offensive verbs can be about just that, giving you distance or some sort of advantage in creating it. In my mind, you could have available upgrades or even base secondary effects implicit in the powers as they exist already that could accomplish this. What if telekinetic mats could be thrown in front of enemies to hold them in place for even a few moments as you get away? Mist could be upgraded such that it fills the room or a given area to slightly block line of sight. Shrinking yourself down and running under the feet of a thug could trip them. All of these mechanics, or mechanics like them, would give the player just enough input in creating the conditions necessary for a recovery without giving them the recovery. They also work, as mentioned before, as implicit functions of the existing powers. These are things which I thought to do when playing the game, which is not to rag on it for not honoring what I wanted to do, but more to provide some semblance of proof that they could be arrived at intuitively by players, and that would present a wonderful validation of agency and creativity if they worked. And again, there's a good chance powers which operate like this are already in the works, but I would insist even then that extending the existing toolset in these ways would greatly edify the decision space. Other fun ideas which would play more on systemics could be upgrading Blackout so that it gives thugs brutal nightmares from which they wake and attack their friends. This is another aspect that I'm really excited to hopefully see bloom more in later builds, which are the systemic and more open emergent possibilities with a game like this. As of now, things are a little more lock and key, so seeing how things could open up and become more kinetic will be very fun. All in all, I had an immensely fun time playing this game and have added it to my list of most anticipated projects to be on the lookout for. To me, it's doing the Thief-like in a more interesting and exciting way than any other title I've played lately, and I look forward to turning it back on and replaying the level to see what secrets or opportunities I missed. Anybody interested in the game should go over to itch.io, download it, play it for yourselves, enjoy it, see what a masterpiece in the making this is. Thank you for watching. This has been Imsim Cook.